Kellogg and Greg Anthony. I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the Golden State Warriors.
First personal foul.
Take a look at the Warriors. They come in as the third seed favored to win this series.
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. Butler, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Anthony's shot is off. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. The turnaround Jay. Rebound by Anthony.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Pass to Gonzalez. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first four shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Oh, that's a heck of a stop.
Here's Anthony. From the high post, he drills it. Take a look at the Warriors. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series. At both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now. And Shepherd is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Castellano. He gets that one.
And we saw this in China. Now we're seeing it here. When Ming gets the ball around the basket, he is almost a lock to score.
Now here's Porzingis. Rebound by Yao. Here's KD. And it's Houston with another.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looked. And we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
Screen by Durant. Eason drills it from outside.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Butler from outside. The Rockets pull it in. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Gonzalez. For the 3. Eason grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Shot's good by Durant.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
It's up a 3. On offense, here are the Warriors. 4-point game. It's good. Murray Boyles has got his second bucket.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Here's KD. And it's Houston with another.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
Gonzalez with it. Picked up by Edwards. Lets the three fly. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Clint Capella.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
A nice shot by Moody.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Smith, no luck. Warriors trailed by 3. Deep two from Ball. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Here's Durant. Screen by Smith. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Here's Murray Boyle. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
19.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Porzingis. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Pass to Dunn. Launches it. Knocks down the three ball. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for Houston. Number 11, Yao Ming.
Down low. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Jones. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Mobley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Mobley's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors. Here's Yao. Warriors with the rebound. Anthony drops in. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
Finishing with power off the drive. Anthony is dangerous when you give him that lane.
To the wing on the left. Eason down low. Nasty out. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is why you give Yao the ball inside. He's good at getting ideal positioning and finishing.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Eason. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Yao's shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Shepard missing. Pass the buck. Anthony up on top. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards completes the break. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Buries it from three-point range.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Johnson, wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
That's the thing about Anthony. He can already score.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Pass to Moody. Here's Murray Boyle. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Pass to Yao. To the wing right side. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
Here's Murray Boyle. 6 points for him. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And simply put, the turnovers have been the story here in the first half.
Yeah, they've been trying to do things outside of what they can do, playing outside of themselves, and that's resulted in a lot of costly mistakes.
Here's KD. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead. Doubled by Smith. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Gonzalez, that's good.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The 3 from KD. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Warriors trail by 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question. He got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So he gets them both. And stolen by Williams. Beyond the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Top of the key, Butler. To the inside. Mobley. Out to Anthony. And it's all evened up. Anthony's got 9.
And Melo can hit this shot, especially when given that amount of room.
On the wing, Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Butler from outside. Rebounded by Capella. Johnson up top. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Hits it from 3-point range. Anthony's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Warriors. Here's Johnson. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
With the shot. The quick look, no good that time.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And by Jones. Here's Dunn. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
He can be selective, but no question Dunn is a threat from deep.
Mobley misses. The Rockets leading. Jones, no luck. Left side, Edwards. Inside, Mobley. He blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Warriors now. Now here's Gonzalez. 7 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Williams. They get the rebound. Back to Gonzalez. From outside the arc. As he pulls it in. Left side, Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Houston leading by 7. Durant. No dice on the putback jam. Here's Moody to stop the run. And Williams leaves it in. Williams has got 5.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Durant inside. He's got 13. To Murray Boyle. Now Edwards. Outside Gonzalez. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. As he pulls it in.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Connects from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. Here's Moody, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Moody's got his second basket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Yao. .122 left here in the third quarter. Nice D from Porzingis. Warriors trail by 5. In the corner, it's Mobley. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Misses the 3. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Smith. And stolen by Butler. 29 seconds left in the third. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
Dunn looking over the floor. Houston needs to get a shot. And so Houston again turning it over. A 3 from Porzingis. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Rockets on.
The Rockets, 57.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Leading by 5. Smith outside. To the middle. And stolen by Butler. Right side, Ball. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. When you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Done with it. Butler covering. Stolen by Ball. Goes up. And Ball slams it in.
Nice quickness displayed there by Ball. Lethal in the open floor. Actually, that's his best game. Open court basketball. Tough matchup for the D.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Edwards drawing the double team. And the dunk by Capella.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And it's ball penetrating. Here's Anthony. And it's Golden State with another.
And I think there will be a lot of nights like this in Carmelo's future. His offensive potential is immense.
Screen by Capella. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Capella uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Count that one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Takes a step back. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Porzingis pulls it down. Outside ball. Now Butler to tie it up. A three-pointer. Good.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
That's exactly why they turned to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Now Durant. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Knocks down the three.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it from here. Ton of contact. A good call by the official.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. missing both free throws.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Gonna go. Edwards fires. From 19, that one goes.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Anthony. Lock at 6. Screen by Porzingis. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Edwards. Now Durant. Now in the post.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Butler up top. Launches it. That shot no good. And stolen by Butler. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Anthony. And he drives in. That's in there.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant.